channel, how's it going? Today we're going to be taking our monthly look at the r/memula subreddit to see what you guys have posted on there for me. UK's Channel 5 shows the Emoji Movie instead of Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. I don't know, the thing is, right, I thought every channel had to show the funeral. Like, every Sky channel was showing the funeral, even Sky Comedy, which seemed more like a mockery to me. But I don't know, that seems like a very big act of defiance from Channel 5, and the Emoji Movie was also followed up by Stuart Little. So a great double bill there. Honestly, I watched the funeral, you know, like paying my respects and that, and it's a part of history, isn't it? So I watched it, I was standing there in my living room saluting the whole time, but it was like, I just spent like 2 hours of my life watching like a car drive around with a coffin in it really slowly. So I think the Emoji Movie is probably marginally more interesting than that, but to be honest, probably not by much. They are saluting. I got told off by someone in the comments. I think he had like an England flag or like a bulldog as his profile picture. He's like, you're not saluting correctly. At least salute correctly. Fuck off. Do what I want. But how am I supposed to know? I wasn't like the cadets or something. I saw this TikTok. How the frick has no one figured out what Memulus looks like yet? Sure, you just see Willie, James Barrett, and I'm Alex. We're a random man and you don't reckon it, blah, blah, blah. It seems like people on the internet think we're joined at the hip. We're not. Even when we were doing E-Boys, we weren't. Like, basically, the only time we'd see each other would be on E-Boys shoot. Like, I see Alex all the time because I live with him, but to be honest, I don't go out with him much. Because, like, I'm not stupid. I realise if I go out with him, it's likely someone will recognise him and recognise me. So I don't really go out with him. Like, I got my own friendship group that I go out with and stuff. I see James sometimes, but he lives, like, somewhere else in the country. So I'll see him semi-regularly. I'll maybe see a few times a year at, like, events and stuff. He's a busy boy, that Will. But no, it's silly to think we go around joined at the hip. But also, I love it when, like, I don't know, James, Alex, or Will, or someone else will tell me that someone will go up to them. They'll be with just someone else, and they'll be like, oh my god, is that Memulus? Is that Memulus? Like, people genuinely think if say James Barrett is with someone they don't recognise, it is me. It's probably not. It is 99.999% of the time not me. Yo, is it just me, or does the red guy from Don't Hug Me I'm Scared remind you of George? I've been getting a lot of tweets about that recently. I mean, I haven't seen Don't Hug Me I'm Scared in years, so I wouldn't be able to comment. Did he just sound like me or something? I don't know. Due to the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, in a mark of respect, we will not be operating happy hour. They're right to do so. There is no happy hours in the 2 weeks of mourning after the Queen's death. None. You're not allowed to be happy. George, call my music terrible again and I'll rob your mask. Not even lying at this point. I think we both need to send for George, to be honest. It's happening. Don't even know about it, bro. That doesn't make any fucking sense, Adam. But that video fucking flopped. That video tanked. I haven't seen a second channel video tank like that in so long. In 2 days, it's got 64. That was a flop. Hang on. The caption is, oh shit, George, you really pissed them off now. It's him. He's posted this. Y'all fucking with the George M license plate? How much do you think that's worth? That's probably a pretty hefty license plate. Like, some of them can go for millions. And why is my sister called Rose? George, because your mother loves roses. All right, thanks, Dad. George, no problem, Greg. I'm not like that big of a fan of Greg's. Greg's it's all right. It's fast food. You can get some things that are relatively healthy in there, like the sandwiches, and like a full meal that'll fill you up heartily is like £6 or £7. So like, where can you go wrong, really? Saw a man watching some George M on the train. Is someone just gonna have photoshopped him? Like, no, he's watching me. Oh, legend. He is smiling ear to ear watching my video. This is what happens if you watch a George M video. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy an internet connection. And with that internet connection, you can watch George M videos. George, when he goes to the pub. I know I'm a proper British bloke and that, and you lot will probably be surprised, but I'm not a big fan of beer. It's like food. It's like liquid food. It fills you up. It's weird. I had a beer for the first time in probably months, a week ago, and I was expected to, you know, enjoy a cold one, because I used to enjoy a good old beer. I had like half of it, and I just felt like ill. I don't know. I don't like beer that much anymore. Been a while since I drew the big man. That is pretty sick. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Well done. Will's charity match video makes it feel like the POV of George. I would dispute that and be like, oh no, it's not. But let's be honest, it is. It probably is not much lower down than my eye line, because Will's like probably like, you can't see it off camera, but he's like quite tall, so I would that would probably be about right. Digging through old clothes and found this fossil. Wow, that is a relic. That is an old piece of merchandise. Christ, I must have released them in like 2016, maybe early 2017, and I was so gassed because like at the time I thought it was a massive deal for me. I was so excited for my samples to come through, and I just put Memulus on a shirt. I don't know why I did that. If you're a YouTuber YouTuber, right? Now, take this piece of advice from me. Don't just put your name on a shirt because it'll sell less. It'll sell a lot less. Because very few people want to walk around with just like a YouTuber's name on them. Make merch that references to like a video or something, or it's like an in-joke. That like your viewers can wear as like just normal clothes and no one on the street will clock it unless they watch the same videos as you. So it's like in-joke. That's the best way to make merch. Mountain Dew E-Boys Food House. I'm looking this up on Google Maps. Is E-Boys Food House a real place? And if so, can I go there? Right, boys. Fan meetup at the E-Boys Food House in Davos City. I made Memulus a custom Garfield PS5 controller. DM me on Instagram and I'll send it to you. You know what? You know what? That is actually really sick. I will probably drop you a message if I can remember. That's so cool. A weird animated blob is twerking is so cringe. Unpopular opinion, Birmingham isn't that bad. I'm already just dismissing this opinion. I've lived in a major city, Birmingham, outskirts town my entire life. Actually, you know, I'm not even going to read this. I'm not even going to hear this person out. Fuck off. Well, this must be TikTok's interpretation of what George looks like. I think, did I speak about this in the last one? I don't think I did. I'm not sure if I did. If I did, sorry for being like a broken record. There was this video of, what's it from? It's from Gerard's Game. I think that's the movie. And the end is like some massive mutant. And the suggested search from TikTok was Memulus real face. I don't know why it was there. Fuck you, TikTok. Fuck you. We should ban TikTok for that act of disrespect. Matt's story changed the name of group Princess Diana keep her memory alive to vomit and shit fetish group. Fuck it out. If we all chip in, I reckon we could treat George for his next birthday. You could get a surgery that will increase your height by 3 to 6 inches. It is done by breaking both femurs and tibias, then titanium nails are inserted. Each day the nails will move 1 millimeter via magnetic remote control. It takes around a year to complete. It is incredibly painful. But you don't think I've already looked into this? Do you not think I've evaluated my options? I would rather be 5'6" for the rest of my life than do that. Fuck that. I'm not having some like back alley surgeon cut into my leg bones and separate them for... How many millimeters are in an inch? Well, like 25? If I want 6 inches, that's 150 days where I'm literally just expanding. And then that's not even taking into account recovery. Recovery will probably be months on that. So I'm basically taking a year of my life out so I could be a bit taller. Fuck that. It's not even like taking it out. It's like just being in pain for a year. No. Like, being shot literally affects me in basically no ways whatsoever. To be fair, if there was like a magic pill that I could take for like, I don't know how much, I would probably take it. But there's not, and I'm not having my legs cut open. George's accent, I'm from Canada and wondering where George's accent is from. I know there's a billion different ones in England. I don't think I've heard one similar to George's. The way he says girl or this are interesting. Girl, this. Girl, this. Is it? Just a London accent, like Backstreet London. I don't know what that means. I don't actually know where, it's just South London, isn't it? Oh shit, it's been a year since I did the ghost videos. What? Oh, I might do another one. I did enjoy doing them ghost videos. Those were fun. I might do a part 4 of that. I might do that. They're not as good as the show, but will George and Alex be watching the films when they finish the show? I need more than just one more in-betweeners vid. To be honest, I don't think so, because one of the main draws of why I wanted to do the in-between, I wouldn't have done it otherwise, was because Alex had never seen the show before, so it's quite interesting showing him the show and getting his reactions, his initial reactions. Whereas he's seen the movies, I've seen the movies, and I think they're good. So, like, there's not really much to say. It'll just be literally us going, ha ha, like laughing at shit that's happening. Like, there's not really much we can do with that. We could tell like anecdotes and stuff as we did in the other in-betweeners videos, but it's just quite hard to react. We wouldn't be able to react genuinely to them. But again, they're not bad, so it's hard to like pick them apart in contrast to something like Alvin and the Chipmunks or other films. It's hard to pick them apart. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Post something on the subreddit for me, please. I need to make a video, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.